There's some really beautiful light this morning. The sun is so low in the sky still. Very early in the morning, it's 5:30 at the moment. The sun's just rising up, and because it's rising up, the rays bounce off the atmosphere, giving this really soft light that just looks absolutely stunning on the landscape. The beautiful thing about soft light is that it graduates your shadows. So whilst I am shooting into a valley behind me here, because those shadows are nice and soft, I'm able to see into them because the sun isn't so high in the sky. It's the beauty of coming out early in the morning or late at night. We get that softer light. Now, softer light is produced when you have a bigger light source. The sun does not change size, does not change distance. So you might think, well, how can it be a soft light and hard light? Because of course, soft light is produced by a light source that is bigger in relation to your subject. Harder light is when a light source is further away or smaller in relation to your subject. But when we've got the sun so low in the sky in the morning or an evening time, it's actually bouncing rays through the atmosphere, and we lose some of those rays as well, which gives us that nice golden color that you can see all over my face as my iPhone saturates the hell out of me. Because those rays are bouncing everywhere, it's acting as though the light source is bigger because the rays of light are coming from more directions, and that's what gives us beautiful soft light in the morning. I'm not really here to do landscape photography, if I'm completely honest with you. I'm here for a little bit of a recce. I've actually got somebody booked on my Mamtor workshop. Mamtor, by the way, is right behind me, just there. But what I'm actually here for today is a little bit of a recce, because it used to be that on Winnets Pass, you couldn't get further than around there. But I've got it on good authority from YouTube that there's a new gate being installed as you walk around that enables you to get through to Cave Dale. And if that's the case, then that's another opportunity, another bit of landscape that I can integrate into the Mamtor workshop. So that's actually what I'm here today. When you've got light like this, you really cannot resist taking the shot. So I am on my 70 to 200 as always when I'm doing my landscape photography, and I'm set up for a shot. One of the things that I'm always looking at when we've got this kind of light and we've got these kind of soft graduated shadows is you've got to observe the color. Now, if you look at my face right here, you can see it is, well, I mean, looking at my phone here, golden orange, really, really golden, right? And the colors behind me are nice and vibrant and golden. But if I turn around, you can see my face now in shadow, that golden light has been lost. And actually, if we look behind here, then you can see that the light in the shadows there, if you can see past these rays that come across, is actually pretty blue. If you look just there, the light there is pretty blue. It's something that I've learned to really pay attention to when I'm out doing landscape photography in these kind of lighting conditions, because we've got this real split tone in our scene. We've got the golden light that's hitting one half of the scene, beautiful yellow, orange, those fantastic colors that come through. But in the other half of the frame, I've got shadow, and therefore I've got this blue cooler light, because what's coming in is the reflection from the sky above. And if you can see the sky above, completely blue, and that reflected light is blue on the left hand side of my frame. And I need to bear that in mind when it comes to processing the image later on, because if I try and color shift those tones too much, or I use an auto algorithm, it's going to do a disservice to what I'm seeing in front of me. Well worth bearing in mind when you come out for a golden hour shoot is that if you're looking at areas of light and shadow, you're probably looking at two very different color temperatures. I've just been for my little trek to all the way over there to see if we can get through to Cave Dale. You can, fantastic. So that'll be going on to the Mam Tor workshop. If anybody wants to book a workshop, by the way, I'm sure you know by now, you can find the link in the description. Little offer code for you as well down there this month. Now the light is right up in the sky, whereas before it was all the way down over there. And you can see by the look on my face, obviously I'm wearing my cap, that although we've still got a nice saturated, nice light colour, it is far less orange than it was before. And also, you'll notice with my cap, the shadow is a lot harsher. That's the same out here on the landscape. So we've got much harder shadows over here than we did before. They've got much more defined edges. And they are much darker as well. So you've got the direct light coming from the sun, which is shining down, and you've still got that reflected ambient light, but now it's being reflected not just from the sky. The ground is now reflecting that light back into the shadows as well. But the reflected light is far less powerful than the direct light, which is why we get really harsh shadows. And of course, if you've been observing all of that interplay and intertwining of light, then you're going to want to take that back and you're going to want to process it right. And that's what this video here is going to teach you how to do. Balance your white balance to get a good starting point for your photography when we're dealing with warm highlights, cool shadows.